So here's a question. What if you had a machine that always knew the right thing to do? It always knew the best choice for you to make in every situation. The choice that would literally make your life the best it could possibly be, however you define it. But there's a catch, of course. If you decide you want to use this machine, you have to do everything it tells you. You don't get to decide anything. The machine decides, and you just follow its instructions. So now the question, would you use this machine? Okay, so the decision machine is amazing. It would give you a truly incredible life. But would that life have any meaning if you had no control over it? If you had no autonomy, no free will, no ability to decide, to choose right or wrong, to be yourself? You'd be a slave, a passenger, a silent witness to your own existence. This doesn't sound like a very good idea to me. So let's try again. Let's make a better machine. We'll call it the suggested decision machine. Okay, so now the machine tells you the answers, but you don't have to listen. You can do whatever you want. So this sounds pretty good, right? I mean, you're free to do your own thing, or you're free to listen to the machine if you want to. It's perfect. Of course, listening to the machine is a really good idea. Doing everything it says is the rational thing to do. However, if you do that, aren't we back to where we started? I mean, if you always know the right thing to do, and you always do it, you're not actually deciding anything. You're just doing what the machine says again. I mean, you're choosing to listen to it, so that's better, right? I mean, you've got a choice. Of course, that might actually be a problem. You see, in the real world, if you had the choice to listen to the machine, would you actually do it? I mean, yeah, it's smart, but it would probably want you to do some pretty hard things. It would probably want you to go to the gym more. It would want you to eat healthy. It wouldn't want you to watch too much TV or spend too much time on the internet. In fact, it would want you to do things that you already know are the right things to do and already perhaps are not doing. What I'm saying is, don't we already kind of have a machine? I mean, doesn't a part of our brain often know what the good choices are, but despite that, we still fail to make them for whatever reason? I mean, if you're anything like me, that happens 20 times a day. That's the definition of my life. There's a big difference between knowing the right thing to do and actually doing it, which sort of starts to make the first machine seem a little bit better, maybe. Okay, so let's use a little armchair philosophy here to wrap this all up. If you're always certain of the right thing to do, and you always make the rational choice to do it, then I would question whether you actually have free will. And this would seem to suggest that actual free will is a function of the fact that we don't have certainty, and we don't always do the rational thing. So free will is pretty much a product of uncertainty and irrationality. Cool. And if free will is a product of uncertainty and irrationality, and we value free will more than living our best life, then that means we value uncertainty and irrationality more than living our best life. And I think I've pretty much summed up the human condition. Bonus question. If the first decision machine always tells you to do the best possible thing and you have to do it, would it, at some point, tell you to stop listening to it? Hey folks, thanks for watching my video. This is the first official video in my TruthZERO video series, which is a series designed to take a look at the truth and the narratives we use to shield ourselves from it and try to understand it. I've also got a little bit of an interactive experiment coming up, but I'm gonna save that for now. It involves audience participation, and I don't really have that much of an audience just yet, so we're gonna see how it goes. In any case, thanks again, and please click on the like and the subscribe buttons and do all those things, you know, Twitter or whatever, email me. Be my friend. Let's be friends.